What's up guys? Welcome to the show where we talk about stimulus checks. For stimulus check, what's happening in Washington DC, what's happening around the world and the country. Also, state and local governments that are giving away checks almost every day. We try to keep up with what's actually going out, that $800 billion that's still left to go out to you. We got some great things to cover today, some money going to you. So make sure you stay tuned, and the best stories always last. The economy, we covered that stocks money, giving away $2,000. Don't want to miss out on that. Right now, Zelensky from Ukraine evokes Pearl Harbor 9/11 and calls out Biden in plea to Congress for U.S. help. As you know, yesterday, Biden, Hillary Clinton, Hunter Biden all got sanctioned by Putin. So this is building in its political influence. But when you say 9/11, all this is meant to push the buttons that are so sensitive to us. This is trending as well as Ukraine is obviously hot in the news. Putin, Biden, all this mix is going on. I know most of you are more concerned about putting food on your table for the family, and you're concerned with gas and concerned with what everyone is talking about. This is the hottest trending word right now, is to prepare for the recessions this summer, a bear market in real estate, and a drop in stock prices, one strategist David Rosenberg. And so we got that where people are just really concerned about a recession. Recession is 2 down quarters. That's what we don't do as well as we did the quarters 3 months before. That's simple. You do that for 2 quarters. And by the 3rd quarter, we declare that we're in a recession. So we may be sitting in a recession right now as we speak. Also, we've got stimulus, we've got Romney, the stimulus check update. A child tax credits reboot could still arrive. And we're going to cover some of the hot details that are coming up on this one, as well as cashing in on thousands still in line to get stimulus checks worth $4,000 in 2022. Are you eligible? Let's make sure you guys don't miss out on that. We've also got a check please for stimulus check 2022 update, automatic $600 one-time cash payments to be sent out in huge new boost. So we do have a definite check, $600 check that could be yours and for a lot of people right now. Some of you will be getting $2,000, a bonus stimulus check for $2,000, even if the $2,000 seems too good to be true. We have even more checks to talk about in this section. So find out about $2,000, how one mayor sought out $3 million worth of stimulus money, and which states are proposing offering gas tax breaks. But first, let's talk about the $2,000 going out and who is getting them. Many teachers in Texas receive bonuses at the start of the school year. The exact checks were approved by individual school districts, including Irving and Denton. Now, teachers in Irving will get a one-time $2,000 payment, while Denton employees will get a $500 retention bonus. Other school districts in Texas have approved pay raises in a bid to reward teachers for their efforts during the pandemic. As we know, they were on the front lines. We've heard of thank you checks for about $1,100 going out in certain states like Florida and Georgia. Those are the ones that come to mind for me. But this $2,000 will be a big one. Meanwhile, the DC mayor sought $3 million in stimulus funds to build BLM Plaza, and some people were not so happy about that. They didn't think that was cool. Top officials in Mayor Muriel Bowser's administration disclosed in a June 16th email thread that the mayor wanted to request $3 million from the American Rescue Plan package for the city's street, escape, and beautification account. Interesting. The revitalization Bowser sought federal stimulus funds for BLM Plaza comes as multiple BLM leaders and other similar groups face scrutiny over what came of the financial windfall their charitable groups received during the 2020 riots. So we've got another guaranteed succeed, money-making opportunities for these politicians that they could have given this money to their people. What are your thoughts on that story? I think they should have sent out stimulus checks to help the people that are struggling, but they didn't. And finally, 5 states where drivers may get a gas tax break. This is essentially like paying less for gas. Some states are basically having their own version of stimulus checks for the purpose of giving back consumers during this horrible gas crisis. There are also some states that are looking to lower the price of gas altogether. Here's what we know so far in California. Governor Gavin Newsom proposed to forego the annual increase in the fuel excise tax, which would take effect in July. He would like to see a gas tax rebate which would put cash back in the package of Californians. In Georgia, legislation is moving at the State House to temporarily hold a 28.7 cents per gallon gas tax until the end of May of 2022. The numbers don't add up, right? Well, that's twice the amount that they're gonna give people. Let's say we're paying $5 and gas was $2.50 or $3. That's $2 more and then we get 30 cents back. It's not enough to really make it right. Then there is Michigan, where the House voted to suspend the 27-cent gas tax, and it's now headed to the state Senate to get that approved the rest of the way, which it should. Then Pennsylvania state legislation has been proposing to reduce the state's 57.6 cents per gallon gas tax. In Rhode Island state, lawmakers, including the governor, want to see a 34-cent gas tax suspension until at least the end of the year. So every little bit helps. That sure would help the gas prices right now. We're in desperate need of a stimulus check. Wouldn't it be nice if the government would fix all these issues so that we wouldn't have to need another stimulus check? Well, so many people that are recovering from the pandemic are now stuck with what they can't get away with if you have a regular gasoline car. Some people don't have electric cars or Tesla or any of the electric vehicles, and they're stuck having to pay for this gas. As always, I love to hear your thoughts about these stories and others in the news. What do you think about the recession? Do you think we're heading into a recession? Do you think we're in a recession? I'd love to know your thoughts about that. That's your Stimulus Check 4 Stimulus Check update. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day and I'll catch you later.